Prepare for battle.
It's looking spicy.
I love Dota so much.
不要凶了，我不是故意的。
你气不气？
没把他当最后一把，然后就也不要。
你行，你上，你上。
I love Dota so much.
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Times on his way out. Again, this very annoying you have to deal with of the initial speed up your creeps the whole time through. Hasn't been able to have a great time against Chris. Back and look at it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pressure on Zai in this lane as well because they spent a lot of their draft trying to deal with this, right? They're looking towards all these various heroes that can be placed into this role that can try and handle the Eidolons early and reduce the impact that you're going to have with that kit of the hero. And at this point,
The keeping him back there at arm's length.
Feel the tension in here.
I know, man.
Yeah. Everyone's waiting for that first coming. Get some low heroes all around.
One of those things too, where these two teams, there's so much respect for each other. They've played against each other a lot in the DPC, and you saw at the beginning some tension that's going on. Series.
Safe drafts, safe lanes, everyone just chilling out. But safety is not necessarily the best thing for Team Liquid, as we were discussing throughout the draft here. This idea of getting this early lead, getting this early head start. 3 minutes in, they're not really there yet.
No, but they do play a little bit of intercept there. Boxy trying to keep his Enigma from taking too much damage, but using a lot of rounds of that shrapnel. Boxy trying to walk away, trying to survive a couple more punches. One more hit, he's not going to go down. Barely keeps himself alive, but you can see the pressure that they're putting on bottom.
Those branches, keeping him up. Backpacks him, salves up, wants to stay in the lane, keep that focus pressure here for Zai.
That opens up a little bit more space for themselves too, since that was all of the shrapnel charges uses from the sniper. Back Boxy, wants to get a little bit aggro. They couldn't get the kill. Come at the king, best not miss. Can they bring it down? Chrysalis though. Couple more punches, slowed. Fairy Fire backs away. Flirting with some body blocks coming in from Zai, but they will get away.
That aggressive vision placed down there, almost helping them get that kill. Try and get a couple chances, just narrowly missed by the sentry that was there from Team Secret as well. But doesn't result in the kill this time, just burns up a lot of that regen that was there for Chrysalis. And probably get a little bit of time off, just kind of wander around, get some stacks, scaling things out. Up top, Zayas has also been very free. As you see, Zayas is still level 1. He's about to be level 2, and to his credit, but he's been giving a lot of space to Resolution right now. And this is not really the dynamic that we've seen a lot from these two, right? They tend to play very together in the lane, very kill-heavy, kill-centric, whereas this time it's like Rezo's going to be planting himself in this top lane as the Beastmaster for a very long time, and I feel like Zayas is actually playing a little bit more with Nisha.
Primal Beast, he cometh. Mickey is there, gets the first blood, takes out Chrysalis, and this is the power of this hero really. At level 5, making these rotations and still not missing out on much mid. Shards. Oh! Boxy just a little off the mark there. That was max range.
Big close on that one, but yeah, I mean, it kind of speaks to how these lanes are going, because like Mickey almost feels pressured, I think, to make that move around, right? And you're thinking about all these heroes that you're hoping to bully in the lane phase by just out-damaging them. Morphling, unfortunately, not the easiest one to do that with. If you don't have an actual kill threat, you don't have that chain stun to worry about, he can just sit on this max agi, and he's got that big damage to actually compete with a Primal Beast, so Team Secret looking very strong at the moment.
This has been constant from them. So Tumble Man's coming on in to contest this pull again. Still has to deal with those linking away at him. And that now it's main Enigma that's been the one sort of been left by the wayside in terms of those other cores. Likewise, though, bringing down that sniper's net with all those denies.
Are scanning.
They're going to move towards the river here, though, as they try and contest the
Radiant's top
runes.
tower is under attack.
He's going to spawn top.
Couple punches. Nisha right there. A DD is very strong on Morph, but will manage to get out of there. Mickey gets the jump out.
Dire's
still
structures
sticking
are
around.
fortified.
Blitz going to be used. Boxy makes the move
Radiant
over.
structures are fortified.
Morphling with the DD.
Yeah, right? So much damage.
The one true double damage.
Jace, Mickey, in some trouble. Snowball to dodge the waveform. Keeps him alive. Mickey is just going to head back home. Nice rotation as Boxy gets that mid from going down.
Yeah, going to find himself a bit of XP here on the Tusk. I do think it's important, as they are going to need some help rotating through these lanes. It's never going to hurt getting that XP early, but Nisha just keeps on going with that catapult.
This is so much damage onto this mid tower with that DD in hand and keeping
Dire's
that
bottom
catapult
tower is
alive.
under attack.
They had a really good push onto that mid lane in just 7 minutes.
Mickey hops on back, gives a free bottle over to Boxy. Gets a grab.
Wait a minute. No. He's gonna get out of there, I think. He's trying to switch over strength for him. Snowball. Come on him. Stun. Couple more punches coming from the tower. Mickey low puppy rotating in as well, but they aren't quite gonna be able to chase him down. And Boxy gonna try and TP out. No such luck with Nisha right on hand, but they're still too strong.
Yeah,
Three
so
big strength heroes.
very low on the damage right now, right? Like outside of the Morphling, the actual damage being provided by a Nyx Assassin and a Silencer isn't too great right now when they're both such low level. So it was a good attempt, I think, from Liquid. I think they understand again that they really need these earlier kills. So trying to grab someone like Nisha, like how often do you see a Morphling die that fast, right? Where you just get caught on that at low strength. Now chase into the trees.
Down the shrapnel. Zai is maybe in a bit too far as he's going to get stunned, and Secret ready to turn this on to the Enigma. A couple more punches, and it is going to be enough. Zayak picks up the kill.
It's the second kill of the game here in this slow burner right now. In this top lane, we have not seen a whole lot of, but obviously the top of the board is Matu. Sitting with almost 60 CS right now, but Rezo right up there alongside him. 1,000 gold behind, true. But he's a very high level, 6.5 right now. He's had no support in his lane, much like these early rotations of Insania.
But this rotation here should bear some fruit as the snowball will come out. But Boxy charts the high ground. Not quite this time. There's a tree in the way. Pick up another one on the board.
Rezo even making a little move over here. Seeing what's going on, checking out his jungle. He's got his helm creep, so he can farm it up a little bit right now. Very difficult to pressure Matu out of the lane at this point with a heavy rotation, and he's got a sniper and a morphling, so not seeing the biggest group up play go on the top lane at the moment here from Team Secret. Instead, they're sort of just focused on keeping everyone farming at the moment, and really holding this positioning mid with Scythe and Puppey, trying to pressure this mid tower. And besides, you know, the Frost Shield's not up for 10 seconds. This looks pretty free.
Yeah, they're taking it down. No bluff available, moves in, gets the tower, doesn't get the last hit. That time was spent with Primal Beast farming the jungle a little bit and was able to pick up some nice bits of farm for himself as I connection there. But they do give up that mid tower.
Feels like Liquid really need to find some sort of a play across the map here with Mickey. I mean, you can't really wait for the BKB. Even with the BKB, there's obviously so many counters versus it, but I'm definitely feeling the pressure of them making moves right now.
Crystallis snowball. Ooh, barely gets there in time. They're like, oh, but no! Gets interrupted there. Zai, well, they might still be able to chase him down with all these Eidolons. Is it going to be enough in the end? A couple more punches, and it is. Liquid get the TP out after finding the kill.
Mickey actually TP's down right after as well, though. So, I mean, right on the wave as well, like fully spotted out from Secret. He's actually going for the punish.
Oh my god, moves on in.
Like, I don't care if you saw me, I'm still coming.
The ability of Primal Beast is too freaking strong. 10 minutes in now, a couple good moves is what you wanted to see from Mickey, making it happen.
That part is great, but I also really love what Zayat and Nisha did. Like the way that they brought the Morphling and the Nyx Assassin, they just kind of camped in that top dire jungle, and that allowed Rezo to also push in through the tower. It was too much pressure on Matu. He had to leave the area, and suddenly Secret are just playing all up inside that territory.
Is under attack.
Yeah, they have claimed that top tower, and there is now moving down through. They're going to run right into Matu. Roar, he gets the rage off. Will it be enough to escape? The stun is there. Waveform through the infest. He got inside your creep, moving away from him. Can they get him out afterwards, though? They have the frost shield for round, and Mickey makes the rotation, finds the boom, the double kill right on top. Oh, Matu got saved. His team was there, the creep was there, and Puppey is going to get Walrus punched out of oblivion.
Got an inside agent on the side of Team Secret here, it would appear. That's Seder. Oh, I guess the Mind Stealer this time was Matu hopping in there. The one play he could make, the only possible way to get out of there.
Found it.
Gosh. Got it indeed. What is it with the infests in this team?
Oh, yeah, keep picking him Life Stealer. It just keeps working. 2-6.
Oh, that was such a big play for Secret too. That was like the reward for all of the area of the map they've been holding. This pressure, forcing Matu into that mid lane, catching him on the rotation back to his own side of the map. Everything was like coming together exactly what you expect from Secret, and then just like one little mistake, and he just gets out. Slips through your fingers.
Like that, that's all it takes to give a little bit of life here to Liquid. We've seen a ton of these games. It feels like, you know, we talk about the path of both of these teams coming from last chance qualifier, but in reality, it feels like they've played very different tournaments. Secret has been coming in and just dominating people sometimes in the draft. Liquid, they've had to grind out these matches. See what ends up happening here is Insania. He's going to get caught. The Impale is there. A couple more punches. Your int is puppies.
Honestly, never impressed.
Very. really strong. He's so strong.
This is me. This is me when I play, and I'm like, I got my first out. I'm really strong. I'm really strong.
That was awesome. Moves in now, finds Puppy's eyes there for the stun. The global afterwards, but Mickey already charged it up. Now the chase, Nisha. Need to back away. There's still Chrysalis to the side, plinking away. Then the damage though, the front shield and the infest out of there again. So they lose Zai in exchange for Puppy, also picking up Boxy there on the end. Now Mickey, oh no, needs to get out. TP away. Does he have a? He does.
He's got that up for you. He's a tanky guy.
Wild series of events. They're diving back behind the tier 1 tower. It's still standing there.
Now that was Zai going down though, of course, as you know, looking for this Enigma to try and get those ores up, see if they can get a little bit of pressure moving in on the map right now. Expecting perhaps another smoke as well here from Team Secret at this point, right? We're almost 15 minutes in the game. We start moving back towards that top half of the map. People start thinking about Roche. Certainly very possible for Team Secret. Whenever you have Morphling, a Beastmaster on your team, that is a lot of damage, right? That raw damage of the Morphling plus the attack speed of the Beastmaster can certainly cut through that pretty fast. And the help of the Hawks, the Boars, the Helm Creep, there's lots of vision to give you the confidence to go for that.
Dire are scanning.
Of course, added onto that eventually is going to need to be dealing with this Wraith Pack, which is just about defeated by the Enigma as well. So we'll see those moves that they need to. There's still another invasion coming in as they want to get aggro. They find resolution right on top of the trample, the Walrus punch, and one more round of Onslaught's more than enough. Anisha, okay, turns into the Tuscan, now ready to battle. They've got him caught here to the side. Insania trying to stop this one. Oh, the Chain Frost, it's bouncing, but not to who it needs to bounce to. Mickey does go down. Nisha in looking for more, and Science with the wraparound. Oh, they're all on top of him. Like, oh no, he hits the rough right on top. Able to catch him, but Tumba Man trying to arm a Tumble for all he's worth, but they're all falling. Secret keeps the pain train a-rolling as they all die.
Dire's
Now
ult.
the two carries hanging out. Grabs Matu's courier.
Can he get out? Matu trying to run away. Nisha, I don't know if he has the damage for this though.
Chrysalis is being chased by Eidolons. He's trying to get there.
He's trying to get out. He's high-fiving the tower as the infest out of there gets him away. What in the heck was that?
Liquid are forcing these fights deep in the territory of Team Secret, and they are just committing all the rotations to come and get in there for the defense. And what an amazing carapace as well from Zeiss to cancel that black hole. Things getting perhaps a little bit dangerous with your Morphling actually getting in there, and Nisha have to playing on that knife's edge, but he picks up a lot of kills, and now he is firmly in control at the top of the board there. 8k net worth right now as he moves in towards that Manta.
You can see some of the sort of woes of that laning stage, I think, a little bit for Secret at least. Normally, this would be the point where if Sniper's free to just plink away and start hitting you, you're all gonna die, but just didn't have that damage yet. Only has the Dragonlance at this point. It's gonna need to come later on.
Yeah, Liquid are playing like a team that had a lane lead, and they're trying to pressure and trying to play that game right now, but they didn't necessarily gain one. And plus the fact that you don't have this mid hero that plays off of like a blink, you have a who plays off of BKB, and who just hit that right now 16 minutes.
Insania again gonna drop as Secret find that kickoff. 10 to 10. Here's 16 minutes in. We had a bit of a slow start in the laning stage, but it has been all action since then.
Yeah, they don't really have red zone a great spot right now necessarily in terms of like trying to pressure the Roche, but that could be something with the next pickoff perhaps for Team Secret that they could be thinking about. And then of course you also have to consider that Team Liquid are very good at fighting in that space. It'll be a battle of the vision that's available for Team Secret. The cooldown of Global Silence is going to be very important from Puppy as well. There's going to be a lot of factors in play to decide who actually controls that part of the map and who has an opportunity to get that Aegis. Right now, the vision is incredible from Team Secret, by the way. Excellent wards in combination with the Hawks means they're seeing pretty much everything Liquid are up to right now.
Getting into that Mantis out here pretty soon. North lane. Curious how quickly he wants to go in for that Aghanim Scepter. We've seen it a lot against the Agi carries. Obviously, still really good against these strength cores where you get to steal their status resistance away.
Foxy's trying to use the Seeds of Serenity.
Arms just not long enough to get that punch on the ward. Get over there soon. Yeah, it's gonna
just keep. Yeah, maybe worried about them playing around it or something. You can see Mickey's doing like little loops, not exactly sure where they are. So they don't have the best vision. They've got one lingering ward up top that is sort of spawning some of these moves to the top half of the map, but overall Liquid playing a little bit dark right now.
Lots there. Out now.
Also, that courier that's eyes placed really deep from the Nyx Assassin is so good. It's like it's spotting couriers constantly. It's just seeing everything that they're up to. It's showing like everyone inside that dire jungle where they're positioning. It's so strong. It's one of those things that like bounty hunters and Nyx assassins can often get placed.
For now, at least.
Are scanning.
Brought a Spike Carapace there, trying to contest for the rook. Nisha picks up the illusion.
And the Dire are scanning right now. That's how unsure they are of like what's happening right now, right?
Yeah, they're behind him, but ready to go.
Gotta watch this Carapace. It's level 4 right now. Could botch an initiation that comes in, especially if you're not careful with that first BKB play.
Playing around this area, Nisha, they roll in, miss
There
on
it is.
him, but find a couple more. Spike Carapace is up at the roll in, finds him, and Nyx is dead. Buyback immediately global to turn this. They only have the Tusk in hand, though. Now turning on to Zai, the fear, interrupting. Zai has Black Hole available if they want to drop with global already down, but there's so much damage coming from the high ground. He's just caught and killed. It did cost a couple buybacks. Secret, they win that fight.
The duality of Nisha's abilities on this Morphling as well, right? Like copying into the Primal Beast, charging, and he's becoming that body, and then charging in right after him is just the creeps coming in from Rezo, right? They're just like filling in this space. Chrysalis has a full-on vanguard of units and heroes ahead of him, gives them the space for the damage. You can see the inability of Zai to really play this engagement, and instantly for the prize of that victory, Secret heading towards Roche.
Yeah, that is huge for them. So they're going to get this one out, and Liquid, obviously aware that this could have been happening after they won that fight, will split up and try and get the farm on. Again, this game, feeling right now as if it's leaning towards Secret.
That's pretty accurate, I would say. I feel like the later this things go, you know, we talked about this idea of like, sure, late game you tend to look towards the Enigma. He's going to have this big black hole, yay, ho-ho, but the global silence is always going to be there. Concerned about the entire time. Doesn't mean it's a, you know, a permanent counter, like, you know, Blitz said, right? What, 6-0 versus Silencer? He's got the numbers. He did the evil math or whatever it was.
That's right. Of course, eventually you imagine that Zai is
Radiant's
going to
middle tower is under
farm
attack.
and the Silencer can get to a
Dire's
refresher or what have you.
structures are fortified.
But of course, the other thing is going to be how do these little skirmishes work out? Can they find and catch that sniper in an open field? Wounds picked up from a Tumba Man now, ready to go.
Invisibility.
Right here. Xania goes on in, catches the Invis rune, still great vision all over that top side of the map from Secret.
Got ourselves the single Force Staff, you know, obviously seeing a lot of the strength of the multiples, right? Stacking those Force Staffs, that's something that Team Secret will probably have. With they're going to have the Hurricane Pike on Chrysalis, you're going to have the Force Staff on Puppy, and that's an item, much like a Lincoln Sphere, I would say, is the other one, where the more that you stack them and the more that you have on your team, the stronger they feel, right? They're going to pull you this way, push you that way again, suddenly the whole fight gets pulled and spread out, and that's something that Liquid really don't want to see, because they have this Tusk, right? He kind of commits to an area, so you get Force Staffed out, your fight breaks down. A Life Stealer, one of the items he hates seeing the most is his Force Staff. He's trying to stick on people, as maybe the open wounds will help him with. So getting there for Puppy's actually going to be pretty important for them.
Zion runs into a wary little Nyx assassin, and they're going to bring down that Enigma eventually.
Under attack.
And cleaning up that Wraith Pack for afterwards. So, Secret, after claiming that Roche, they can play bullies for a little bit here. And Liquid, they're going to need to find some answers elsewhere. It's over that creep so he doesn't give up the bounty. So that Helm of the Overlord is done.
At the very least, they will wind up keeping some of their vision in this area. Hurricane Pike as well for Nisha. Oh, damn. Okay. All right, we got movement all over the place now. So we're going to have a triple Force Staffs here on the side of Team Secret once Puppy finishes his. It's done. Okay, triple Force Staff. So,
Oh no.
good luck, Matu.
Huh? You know what doesn't help you with that, though, is if you get caught in a big black hole. That's going to be the sort of go-to, I would imagine. See if it works out, though. Still very tough. Snowball catches onto the creep. Tumba Man eats it up. Flex that bounty.
Everyone came in for that one. They were a little concerned if fight was happening there. And, well, vision. The Hawks spotting these rotations through. Seeing that everybody is here. Team Secret, they really see everything. Like, this ward is going to be living to its full life. 15 seconds left. You know, salute to you. Good sir. You did great. Fantastic ward.
Map
And
house,
the Hawk
basically.
is just spotting them right now. Like, it's so hard.
It's devastating. It's so good. If they can find anybody else. It does get taken out there. Liquid gonna themselves. Minute and a half left on this Aegis, roughly. Right tries to finish off Lids. Aghanim
Dire's
Scepter
middle
uses the
tower is under
pulverize. Rezo finds him, walks around the corner. They do still have BKB TP, but not nearly enough. Too much damage coming out from that Morphling.
And moving everyone together, going to catch that wave as well. Bring that back up, get in here, get this outpost if they want. Retake this territory. And Liquid, I mean, what can you do? You want to try and make a play on the other side of the map? That's really the only place they have a ward, but they know there's nothing going on down there. They have a ward inside their own jungle. It's probably not going to last that long, as it is just like sitting upon a pillar, so it tends to get obviously scouted pretty fast. Zayas runs through with these sentries, so just waiting out this Aegis right now from Team Liquid and seeing if they can find an opportunity for a fight.
Right by Boxy there. Some creeps coming in. They spot him out. Ooh.
Dire's
A
middle
bit of
tower
separation
is under
there. Got
attack.
eyes on them. That keeps it alive for now.
Nisha wants that level 18 before he morphs. There you go. And I got that nice 60-second cooldown
Dire's
there.
middle tower has fallen.
Such a strong power spike, Secret, with all of their things coming together. And a couple of seconds left on this Roche. We'll see if they stick around. It does look like they're going to back at least for now. Stock of the game at this point. It's a 5,000 gold lead after that first Aegis. And Secret looking incredibly strong. They've got the Blink Dagger done on Rezo now too. For Liquid, what do you see as their sort of avenue and how they use this game here?
I mean, I think Big K's got a pretty interesting idea, right? Going for the Aghanim Scepter there on the Primal Beast. Say, like, total team fight victory attempt, it would feel like, you know? Just trying to, they just have to, like, find some fight. They have to force a fight, they have to stay in it, they have to try and get these stuns, trying to find Crystals on the back lines. I think you just have to assume that the Global's gonna get off.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely you're gonna catch the Silencer first, right? So it's gonna be a long haul team fight. It's gonna be very reliant on like the Wraith Pack maybe having a big impact, but that can obviously be very tough versus a Morphling and a Sniper.
Yeah, that is incredible.
So
You can even play probably in far as Nisha at extra status with the Ags.
And then the other hard part is that they don't really have the best heroes for just like pushing out the waves, right? I mean, you can see how Boxy has to play on a Tusk. Not really the best hero for this. Gonna head on home. They don't have those sneakier lane exploders that just like pop the creeps and get away, try to delay this game. So sooner or later they're gonna have to find this fight. And what I like about Team Secret is that they already had the tier 2s very early, and they got this Aegis, and they didn't try and like pressure the high ground or something ridiculous for that first Aegis. There's no point, right? Like, wait for the second Aegis. You're controlling so much of this map right now between your wards, your Hawks, your Nyx Assassin, so much vision. They see what Liquid are up to, and I'm sure they're well aware that they are taking a lead.
They don't even, like, I was talking about the Aghanim Scepter, but Nisha is just going in for the Scotty. He's opting to go for this beat them down right-click build. The tank. Well, another sacrifice here, given over to the gods. It's going to be insane. You run down. Can the rest of them get out? Matumbo Man, he's raged. Snowball in to try and get him away as Mickey is getting committed. Nisha chase, Nisha kill. A double for the Morph. Ready to go in for a bit more. Insania, he fought back for this one. He's got to get out of there. The chain drop, but look at him go. They're on top of Boxy. He is also going to go down. Matumbo Man looking for a match, hoping to go toe-to-toe against Morph, but Secret, they are having none of it. Devastation up on the high ground is 26 minutes in. This is a later Rax. This is so much of just complete and total effective damage.
It's just the patience from Team Secret. They knew everything that was happening in this game, and they're just waiting for that time because they see that Liquid are just a ticking time bomb of how they need to play this draft. Eventually, they're going to force a fight, and sometimes it can be okay when a support just feeds in like that, like where Insania dies, because it gives you a little bit of vision, and it maybe burns a couple stuns, that then you can go for that fight. Maybe that's their best moment. But Secret were willing and ready.
Secret. It's all over them here, and they will claim 2 sets of racks as soon as one of those boars or something comes on up to the high ground. But that Blink Dagger reveal from Giants, and Matumbo Man, he's in pretty far, wants to take him down, gets 1 kill. They're able to assassinate the assassin, but it is a Pyrrhic victory if I ever saw one. At Team K gold lead now after that high ground push.
That's a big one. And that's how it started, you know? This comes in, a couple heroes are in vision, you think, okay, is this our chance? And they thought about backing, but then the roar occurs, Mickey's forced to commit. Didn't really get a whole lot of value out of the Aghanim, I would say. And then, of course, Nisha becomes a better Primal Beast.
Zai found again. Nisha immediately gets out of there. The Haster keeping him alive. Ready to chase after Boxy now with the Scotty done. They gotta run. Catches on to this Beastmaster. Do they have any more buybacks? He's already 3 dead. This is getting so rough for Liquid. Mickey, he's got a life stealer bomb inside of him, but Nisha ready to take him down. The triple kill. Nisha will not be denied as they kill them all off. They love so much, but it's Secret that are coming away with this one.
And these are the two different stories these teams have had. Team Liquid, they've come into these games that maybe haven't looked the best in terms of the draft. They managed to just follow the game. They find that win, but Secret, they pick great drafts, they get these good lanes, and they just dominate the way through it. It seems like they have a solid plan, they stick to it, and they get the W. And this looks exactly like their other games.
Such a dominant performance coming in from Team Secret. They're a little bit of a rough time, you can see there. Players happy about it, and for Liquid, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board, figure out what went wrong, and come out with a different draft.
And I think Team Secret...
The players happy about it, and for Liquid, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board, figure out what went wrong, and come out with a different draft.
And I think Team Secret showed something a little bit different as well this time, right? Having Rezo play this Beastmaster, it's not as like combat heavy. It almost